Sometimes you just gotta buy yourself something for Father's Day, because, well, sometimes people forget. And that's okay. And before I show you exactly what this is, let me show you what it's replacing. See, my employees at work often make fun of me because I come to work every day with this backpack on, and it's always filled with things I use every day. My kit of cables and chargers, my laptop, my iPad, my headphones, my little accoutrements of pins, my credit card reader, chapstick, chargers, my kit to test my blood sugar, my sunglasses, all the files I gotta work with, and so much, much more. And frankly, it's a lot to carry with me every day, and that's just some of the stuff I carry with me. The other stuff, well, you don't need to see it. And I'll be first to say, social media got the best of me. I saw this backpack pop up on several of the social media driven ads, and doing my research, I could not believe how awesome this was. It is the Veria Islander Travel Backpack. And this wouldn't be Tommy's Tech, Travel, and Collectibles without a little bit of tech talk. I'm actually trying a brand new audio setup, running through a bunch of different channels to hopefully make the sound incredible. That was a lot of usage of the word sound. I digress. Back to the backpack. Again, that was a lot of usage of the word back. You know what? Let's just get to it. This is the bag I'm replacing. It is an old Swiss Gear backpack that I got to replace my OGO backpack that I absolutely loved. Unfortunately, I had a dog who thought it was a chew toy, so I replaced it with this one. This one's actually been very, very good. It is a TSA certified travel bag. It has a strap to take it on one of our suitcases and everything else. It's got a couple extra spots here for me to hang like my keychains and stuff from, and plenty of room for the things that I carry with me on a daily basis. The downside is I can't fit everything in this bag when I travel, and we do travel quite a bit. Again, Tommy's Tech, Travel, and Collectibles. And we're getting ready to go on another trip here to Oregon very soon. And I've decided, since I travel so much and I like to carry my tech stuff with me on the go, it was time to upgrade my bag anyway. And watching some social media advertisements, this backpack kept popping up to me every single place I would log into. Whether it was Facebook, Instagram, you name it, I saw this backpack everywhere. And I'd be lying if I said it didn't really win me over. So I decided to take a chance and order it for myself for Father's Day. And here it is. And I might be pronouncing it wrong. I believe it's Veria or Veria, whatever. It's still an awesome backpack, but it's a lot bigger than I was anticipating. And normally I go with black backpacks, so I decided this time to go with a different neutral color. This is their yellow, which is more like a dark putty. And just from first glances, look at all the different storage options it has. And we're going to go over these a little bit here. I'm going to use it out for a little while and give you guys a better and more in-depth review, but I want to go over my first impressions from opening it. And first impressions, it's got that weird like machine smell to it. First things first, like I said, it's Veria. I can't pronounce it correctly, but hey, what's in a name, right? But all these different straps, just like the other one, it has different spots for me to hook my carabiners from for my keys and what have you. And one thing I noticed a little bit, and I didn't see this when I first looked at it, was a little zipper here to put something, I don't know, like maybe a credit card or debit card or just like a room key or something for traveling, which is kind of cool. It's got the straps to go around the front to secure it when you're hiking, going through airports, or whatever. So different ways to secure it to your body, whether it's around the waist, around the chest, which is kind of neat again. Now, one of the selling points on this to me was these pockets on the front. When I travel, I actually carry all my cables and everything inside of little travel pouches. Same thing with a lot of my camera equipment. These three spots here, I'm hoping is actually going to replace those. Just for example, we open this up, little spot in here for some cables, maybe some accoutrements. And then the one right below it, very similar. Like this one has two that are separated right in the middle, so maybe some like toiletry things, maybe some cables like floss or something in there. And then here, the one on the bottom, it's got a big pocket in the front. I could actually probably stick some of my camera equipment in there because I tend to travel with the DJI Pocket 3 or the DJI Action 5. They're the hard clamshell. So if I were to travel and have to check this bag into an airport or what have you, or into a flight, I'm perfectly fine thinking these are going to secure and protect the items that are in there. So super excited about that. But now as for some of the other pockets that it has, first things first on the front, it actually has a built-in lock system for these guys right here, which is kind of cool. And you can set it to whatever you'd like. I still have to set it. And same thing with this. It came with two different locks, one that goes on the zippers and the other one that actually is built in the bag for the zippers on the front. But what you don't see, just glances, is a little hidden pocket right here that actually is a place to put your passports and everything else. Right now, it is just a little piece of paper showing you how to program the locks and set them. But that's where we can stick our passports and other things while we travel. But what you guys are probably dying to see is the inside of the bag. And very similar to my Swiss bag, it does fully open. And what's cool about this compartment, as you can see here, it's got a little extra flap in there, and we'll get to that later, but you can actually store shoes here on the bottom. And once you kind of get it all the way out, it has plenty of room to stack clothes. Probably between 5 and 6 t-shirts and probably 5 and 6 pairs of pants / shorts. But off to the side, there's a cable. And the reason is, and this actually is coming to my first kind of gripe on it, is right here on the side, there is a USB port where you can charge things on the go if you have an external battery pack on the inside. Full disclosure, when I first saw this option, every advertisement and even the website made it appear that it came with the battery pack. It did not, which is not a big deal, as I plan on using my own battery pack anyway. But the thing that surprised me that I actually was really impressed by, there's USB-C and USB 2.0. So you can technically charge 2 things at once as long as you have the right type of system to support it. And it has a little pouch here in the front to store little things like those files and folders I showed you earlier. But that's not it. There's another spot here that opens up. The back also fully opens and is TSA compatible. And this one has a spot up here that you can store your tablets or iPads. And I have the large one, and I feel like it's going to store here just fine. And it also has a flap right here with Velcro to store your laptops and other things that has a little bit of cushioning on it, so give it a little bit of added protection. And a couple spots in here, which is actually probably where I'll keep most of my cables and what have you. The only spot I think I might have trouble with in the long run might be my headphone storage. I know I'll figure it out because I know there's plenty of room here where I can make that happen. Now, the part that I talked about earlier, there on bottom. And actually, before we get there, something I just noticed, there's another compartment here on the back for some more storage, but that's really small. That'll probably be like the chapstick and things like that, most likely. This component here on bottom, like I said, is actually to store a pair of shoes. And from what I read, it actually stores up to a size 13. And that's there on the bottom. And I wear a 12 to 12 and a half, so that's going to be ideal and perfect again. My only issue is when I actually go to put clothes in there, which I'm planning on trying to do, is I'm not going to have a lot of room for those clothes because the shoes are going to take up most of that inner compartment. But we won't know until we actually try it. And that's going to be for a later video. And lastly, here on the side, there's one spot here that's just a compartment to put like an umbrella and or water bottle, which isn't very big until you zip it down and it allows for full expansion for a larger water bottle like the ones I tend to carry. But on the other side, it's another little compartment to put your everyday items. In this case, they're saying you can put a pair of sunglasses in here, your wallet, maybe a little bit of cash, and there's a little keychain in here that can pop off on the go. I'm actually more excited for this than most things because I had a backpack once I had one of these and it was really ideal and worked out quite well. I just don't know if I trust some sunglasses in here because, like, for instance, the ones I tend to carry with me are the Meta Ray-Bans that require the charging, and inside the case, I don't know how well that'll fit in the long run. So I guess the last thing for me to do right now is to load it up and see how it feels. There she is. Some quick first impressions, and one of them is not the backpack's fault, it's the battery that I have for it. My little portable battery pack that I've had for a number of years, when I plug it in, because it does have a USB out like it does, a USB Type A, and it goes to this USB-C, another Type A, so it has 2 outlets. If I just have it plugged in, it doesn't do anything. I actually have to take the battery pack out and push the button on the side to initiate the power. So it's not that convenient in the long run, but that's more the battery pack than the backpack. The only thing about the backpack that I don't like so far is, one, the only place that my headphones would fit comfortably if I have everything inside this front pouch is in the shoe compartment, which again takes up space in the front pouch. But if I have all my clothes in there, I think it's going to be ideal for traveling with clothes. It's just if I want to put all my stuff in there, including my headphones, that's where I'm going to run into a few issues. But the nice thing about the compartment where all the clothes go into, if I am out and about and I want to take all my camera gear with me, whether it's my drone, whether it's my gimbal, whether it's my Action Pro 5, or even my Pocket 3 that I'm recording this with right now, I think inside all those hard cases, I can put it comfortably inside this bag. And those hard cases I travel with are very similar to these ones outside. So when I'm traveling just for tech purposes, I can throw all my extra batteries in one, all my cables in the other, and my SD cards in another. It's really, really designed for the travel use. Catch there is, I still probably will have to travel with 2 bags. So I don't think I can put all my tech gear as well as all my clothes in this one bag when I do travel. And the other negative I have so far, and bear in mind this is just speculation because I haven't done it yet, is it is bulkier than I would care to have as my everyday travel backpack. But I guess time will tell on that one. But so far I'm really impressed with it. I just wish my sunglass case could fit in the side. That's my only real knock. Because it's my Meta Ray-Bans, which require charging, so it requires the case to charge them. But all in all, I think this was a solid investment. Now, is it worth that $250 price tag? I don't know. I think the $130 with shipping is more accurate for it, because it feels high quality. It is really nice. You can tell it's really weatherproof to a certain extent, weather resistant, let's say. Time will tell on this one. This is just my first impressions that I wanted to share with you guys. But I'll let you know for sure once I travel with it for the first time. Like I said, we're going to Oregon here pretty soon. So that'll probably be my first venture out of the state with this backpack. So let's try it out and see what we think then. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Our channel has grown. We're also looking to grow a little bit more. We just hit the 567 subscriber mark. We're trying to get to 600. Let's try and do that here by the end of summer at the very least. So if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. Hopefully you liked this video. If not, how'd you get this far? All right, thanks for taking a ride with us, guys. Let's take another ride again soon. And I actually do feel it's important to say, this video is not sponsored. I bought this for myself for Father's Day. So it's out of my own pocket to share my opinions with you guys. If you like stuff like that, please like and subscribe. If you like comic book content, we do a lot of that as well. And we do a lot of travel stuff when we can. So keep watching and more stuff coming. Bye-bye, everybody.